What we're going to do now is the animal board game. We have prepared a board game. There are 3 hints on each animal cards. Based on these 3 hints, guess the answer on the back. For example, we cover up the second and third hint. The first hint is that it lives in plants. If the student got it right, award the student 3 points. The second hint is it eats tree leaves. If the student got it correct, award the student 2 points. The third hint is its neck is very long. If the student answered correctly only after getting the third hint, only 1 point will be awarded. If the student did not answer correctly even after these 3 hints, 0 point will be awarded. The teacher can use this video in class to help them teach. When students are prompted to answer the question, pause the video to give them time to think, to let them answer the question and calculate the score. Then resume the video. Understanding animals' leaves and features. For example, the first hint is that it lives on plants. If the student answers correctly, 3 points. The teacher pauses the video to allow student to answer, and the teacher can calculate the score. If the student answers correctly at the second hint, it eats tree leaves, then 2 points. The teacher can pause at this time to allow student to answer and calculate the score. The last hint is that its neck is very long. After the hint was announced, the teacher pauses the video and let the student answer and calculate the score. Finally, announce that the answer is a giraffe. The first hint is that it is a 4-legged animal. Does anyone want to answer? The second hint is that it runs very fast. Does anyone want to answer? The third one is that people in the past rode it. Does anyone want to answer? We will announce the answer. The answer is a horse. Being 4-legged is the feature of the horse. It runs fast. People in the past rode it. Then, let's look at the next card. Four-legged animal. Everyone think about it and guess. It has a very good sense of smell. Does anyone want to answer? Man's best friend. Does anyone want to answer? Announce the answer. The answer is a dog. A dog's features include 4-legged animal, a very good sense of smell, and man's best friend. Then the next card. Four-legged with claws. Does anyone want to answer? It's very agile when jumping up and down. Does anyone want to answer? It meows. Does anyone want to answer? The answer is the cat. Cat's feature includes 4 legs, claws. It's very agile when jumping up and down, and meows. The next one. Four-legged animal. Does anyone want to answer? Crows slowly. Does anyone want to answer? The final hint. Has a shell on its back. Does anyone want to answer? The answer is a turtle. The turtle is a 4-legged animal. Crows slowly, has a shell. Then, the next one. Its 4 limbs are fat and short. Does anyone want to answer? It has a very good sense of smell. Does anyone want to answer? Its entire body can be utilized by humans. Does anyone want to answer? The answer is a pig. A pig's feature includes 4 short and fat limbs, very good sense of smell, and its entire body can be used by humans. Next, an animal that flies. Does anyone want to answer? It has a very good sense of direction. Does anyone want to answer? People in the past used them to deliver letters. Does anyone want to answer? The answer is a pigeon. A pigeon's feature includes that it is an animal that flies. It has a very good sense of direction, and the people in the past used it to deliver letters. It uses the stinger as its bottom as a defensive weapon. Does anyone want to answer? It eats flower nectars. Does anyone want to answer? Its hive is shaped like a hexagon. Does anyone want to answer? The answer is a bee. A bee's feature include using the stinger as its bottom, eats nectars of flowers, and its hive is shaped like a hexagon. Cold-blooded animal. Does anyone want to answer? It has scales on its body. Does anyone want to answer? It has no legs. Does anyone want to answer? The answer is a snake. A snake is a cold-blooded animal. It has scales and no legs. It lives in damp places. Does anyone want to answer? It moves slowly. Does anyone want to answer? It has shells on its back. Does anyone want to answer? The answer is a snail. Snail's feature includes living in damp places, moving slowly, has a shell on its back. Great sense of smell. Bad vision. Does anyone want to answer? It can stand, but most of the time it crawls on all 4. Does anyone want to answer? It hibernates during winter. Does anyone want to answer? The answer is a bear. A bear's sense of smell is great. Its vision is not as good. It can stand, but most of the time it still walks on all 4. It hibernates during winter. A sea creature. Does anyone want to answer? It spouts water. Does anyone want to answer? It is the largest animal on Earth. Does anyone want to answer? The answer is a whale. A whale is a sea animal. It spouts water and is the largest animal on Earth. It lives in cold places. Does anyone want to answer? It swims. Does anyone want to answer? It has wings. Does anyone want to answer? The answer is a penguin. The feature of a penguin are living in cold places, swims, and has wings.